Hey, good morning, everybody. There's music and stuff playing in the background. I do not have the rights to that music. There's some music playing in the background. But good morning to you guys. I wanted to talk to you about some better transportation options that just came online, especially for the city of Arlington. There is a service called Ridewithvia. Ridewithvia. You can go on Google and you can look that up. It's called Ridewithvia. This service is about $40 a month for a monthly pass. It works, similar to Uber. They also pick up same day. They are certainly better than the bus service, and they're certainly cheaper than Uber and Lyft. Because they make their money off of bulk transportation, meaning they make, about $40 a month if you buy their passes monthly, and $10 a week for a weekly pass. So you see where I'm going. I've wanted some kind of transportation. That's another reason that I couldn't participate with Arlington Impact, because one, couldn't find anybody to come pick me up. There weren't very many people at the time that lived in Fort Worth, if any at all. There are more people who played for Arlington Impact that lived in Dallas than Fort Worth at the time. And, so it's hard to participate in stuff when you don't have proper transportation, especially in places like Arlington. But this service here is fantastic. It's called Ridewithvia. And it is a fantastic service. I try to make comparisons of services like Uber, Lyft, and kind of give you an idea. For example, if you're going like 10 miles, Uber will cost an estimated $14 just to go one way. This Via ride is $10 a week, if you see where I'm going. And so Uber can't even compete with that. And this service is already, have their stuff copyrighted and all that. This is a good service. They partner with the government to also try to help those with disabilities get where they need to go. They will hopefully be expanding these services into Fort Worth. I essentially told them if they did, I would no longer ride MITs, because this service is better. And I'm not sitting on the bus for up to 90 minutes getting where I need to go. Ridewithvia, this is very, very cool. And you can use your cell phone, or you can call for a ride and call their phone number, which they are located in Arlington. It's called Ridewithvia. And you can go to Facebook and type that in, and you will be able to see prices and options. So I'll be able to go to places like Six Flags. I'll be able to go to places like the Texas Rangers ballpark. I'll be able to go to the stadium, and places that you don't really get to go to often. Not because you don't have money to participate. I have transportation, and I'm not going to walk 5 and 10 miles. That's another reason that again, I didn't participate with Arlington Impact, because they didn't have transportation. It got so bad that I, had thought about participating in Dallas, or even moving to Dallas, because transportation out here is just not efficient. In Fort Worth. In Fort Worth, they just don't want to invest in anything. Or they don't, for whatever reason. But they did tell me about this Ridewithvia, and I like it. It is a good service. It's very affordable. And, Uber, they have their drawbacks and stuff too. Everybody does. But I don't want to pay $80 and $90 to go one place. That's crazy. Uber can be expensive if you have to go somewhere every single day or every other day like I do. I don't want to pay $200 a month or more for transportation. I might as well go buy a car at that rate. So you get where I'm going. So Ridewithvia, go on here and check it out. I will also be putting, hopefully, their information on Google reviews. I like the service a lot. You can call them. They are located in Arlington, Ridewithvia. It's very legitimate. At first, I did not know if it was. Good morning to everybody. But this ride with Via, it is very, very cool. Very awesome. And as time goes on, I will continue to post more information about riding with Via. Because they are operated in a lot of large cities, New York City, some of the big cities throughout the United States. Ride with Via already has a foothold in some of the biggest cities. So Texas is horrible when it comes to public transportation. They don't want to invest in it. And when they do try to invest in it, you have people with money, white folks or whoever, whatever you want to call it. They don't want it. We don't want the train. We don't want this. We don't want that. We don't want this. Well, public transportation is going to come whether y'all want it or not. That's why I say after all these, old people pass away, then it'll be time for people to start making decisions and start making investments. A lot of old people, they don't want public transportation out here. I don't care what the color of your skin is. They just do not want it out here. But riding with Via, it's great because it's not a bus service per se. And Arlington did not want the T-bus service because they essentially said that the buses tore up their roads and all these other excuses. And, but they can give all these tax breaks and billions of dollars to people to come use the ballpark in Arlington or whatever. But they have made little effort as far as trying to invest in public transportation until now. I'm happy that Arlington is taking some kind of steps, unlike Fort Worth. You have to wait up to 90 minutes sometimes before you even get to your destination. This is a lot faster, a lot cleaner, and they'll end up putting the T or the MITs out of business because if they come to Fort Worth, that's a wrap. And I certainly will be using them because I'm tired of getting to my practices late and stuff like that. And and MITs, people know how it is. You don't get your stuff on time. You have to sit there for a long time. So those are all reasons that I hope that Ride with Via comes to Fort Worth. I hope they do. So I will say this, that God bless everybody, and I hope that you definitely check out this Riding with Via. It is definitely awesome. I hope that the rest of you guys have a good morning. Get out and do something. Go swimming. It is going to be hot today. It will make it up to 90 degrees is what the news said. So it's a great time right now. I like the heat. I don't have any complaints about the heat. You'll really never hear me complain about the heat because I like the heat. Don't have a problem with the heat. I have a problem with the cold. So, but God bless y'all. I hope that y'all check out Riding with Via and look it up for yourself. Download their app. I've already done that. And that way next year, I'll have a ride to practice. That way if I want to play tackle football or I want to play flag football, whatever it is I want to play or do in Arlington, not even just football. Hell, I might want to go to a game. Now I can go to a game. Now I can go to Six Flags. I don't have to ask somebody, hey, can you take me? Hey, can you drop me off up there? Nope. I can now use this Riding with Via, and you can pick them up at the Centerport station. So they'll pick you up that's the meeting point where they pick up, and then they'll take you within their service area, which is always expanding throughout Arlington, but they do go to most, if not all, of the elementary schools, of course, in Arlington. So it works out for me. So I'm hoping now that they have sufficient transportation that I can play football with Arlington Impact, because just having to get to practice was horrible in some cases. I'm not finna walk 5 and 10 miles just to get to practice. I'm not doing that. While everybody else has a vehicle. Not doing that. No. So, this is a better option, and people, probably wouldn't blame me. Would you want to walk 10 miles in this heat? Nope. So, that's the reason that I had stopped playing for Arlington Impact, because I had no way to get there. And it wasn't a financial thing as far as being able to pay for my equipment. That wasn't it either. I just couldn't get there. And, when you don't really know anybody or people that live in Fort Worth, you can't really, they don't really have any like sports out here to participate in. They don't have anything for females to participate in Fort Worth, not any kind of sports for adults for my age. So if I want to participate in something, I have to go to Arlington or Dallas, because there ain't nothing out here. And and speaking of Dallas, I was listening to something on TV about Dallas. Their transportation is absolutely awesome. Good morning to everybody. It's awesome. But Fort Worth needs to update their transportation, and hopefully, the taxpayers or somebody can vote that this Ridewithvia can come to Fort Worth, because our transportation out here is horrible. And sometimes I get to my practices, late and things like that, and that those things are not my fault. It takes up to 90 minutes to get somewhere. That's ridiculous. Shit. I mean, when the same distance takes 30 minutes in a car, but on MITS it takes 90 minutes because they don't know anything about efficiency. In other words, for example, with MITS, if I'm on the west side of Fort Worth, they might have to backtrack and go pick somebody else up. I've said for years the way MITS should do it is they should, if someone else is in a closer location, just go off logistics, but they don't ever really listen to me. And sometimes they'll send a bus out to the same location. And I'm like, that's stupid. If you have one person and you have everybody and the other people are riding MITS, then you could pick up those people and drop them off. So whoever's closer, drop them off and work your way to where you need to go. But the services out here in Fort Worth, bus services, they're horrible. They are not efficient. I don't know if they even talk to people about logistics, because who wants to wait an hour and 30 minutes for a bus? I'm not. So if I can find some other solution, MITS has been a really good solution. It's better than riding the bus, but that service with MITS for the T can be better. So I encourage people, though, to check out Ridewithvia. I already downloaded their app, and I'm going to read on it, and I'm going to check it out more. But most people can afford $40 a month to ride, anywhere from, $40 a month. That's not bad. Everybody can afford probably $40, $50 a month. That's not bad now, okay? That ain't bad. Considering just to go somewhere, you might be paying $20 a day. For example, with MITS, it's $8. So if you're going there twice, 8 and 8 is 16. So you get where I'm going. Just round that up. That's, so $20. So you get where I'm going. So that adds up too. But this service is a lot more efficient, because instead of paying $40 in 2 days, you're only paying $40 a month. So do your math, and you'll see where the savings can help you. I'm trying to find ways to save money on transportation, and that's just what it is. So I just hope that people understand that I want people to save money and be able to have good transportation, and Ridewithvia is a good option out here. God bless y'all, and I really hope that everybody, that you have a good rest of your morning. I can't wait till basketball, that's going to start up. The playoffs is going to be fun, man. Can't wait, man. God bless y'all.